I know what Cat does well. You know, I know where I can make the game easier for him to complement what his abilities are.
Hey, hey, plug. Writing this from Florida with love. When I linked with Mexico, I knew I found a plug. Easy play that shit for me and Kobe on the bus. When it got a chain for me, I had to give it up. Hasn't happened since, I guess you know what's up. Rappers that I threw a alley-oop but throwing subs. But they gotta adapt me when they see me, that's what's up.
So what is good, YouTube? It's your boy LegendaryEA, and we are back here for a brand new series on the channel. I'm taking over my favorite team, one of my favorite teams in the NBA, and that's going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves. But if you guys enjoy these kind of rebuilds, we're going to be doing this long term. Smash that like button, and of course, subscribe. You guys already know the vibes. Let's aim for 90 plus likes for another episode of this series, man. We're going to still be doing the Suns one and wrap that one up, but this one I do want it to become the main one. Because like I said, it would be so great to bring Minnesota a championship, a franchise that has just made so many mistakes. Now, of course, the goal is to keep this thing as realistic as possible. So let's see what we can do. I just watched the NFL draft, and the Vikings made some great moves, taking Gladney and taking my boy Justin Jefferson. So that's looking great. So we need to turn around this Minnesota franchise, and obviously we got D'Lo, we got Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Okogie. I'm not the biggest fan of Jarrett Culver, but he can be all right. We also have Malik Beasley as well, so I think this team has a reasonably, decent future. We're going to see what we do about Ryan Sanders and all that. So in this sim, the Bucks win the championship over the Lakers. I don't know if that happens in real life, but that could definitely be a potential matchup. And of course, in the lottery, we're projected to be having the third pick in this year's draft. And let's see which pick we can actually walk away, because you guys already know that since we're doing this realistically, I want to build this team to where we are really fast. We play fast. We're running a 7-second kind of offense. Everyone can pretty much pass, score, defend. That's what I really want. Now, we do walk away with the 5th pick in the 2020 NBA draft. So depending on what happens before, we could possibly be making, a few good moves there. So heading into staff signings, something that we actually do decide to do, we bring in Kenny Atkinson. Yeah, a great coach that can develop the young players on this team. We're not trying to rush anything. Somebody who can help us get towards the playoffs, bring in a new trainer, a new coach, an entire new front office, if we're being honest. But I do like us getting Kenny Atkinson. He's somebody that I used in my Sun series, and we were really successful. So let's get straight into the NBA draft. Now, LaMelo goes number 1 in the draft. James Wiseman goes 2nd. With the 3rd pick, the Warriors, they go a little crazy. They take Isaac Okoro, and the Atlanta Hawks, they go with Anthony Edwards. So we kind of were discussing what to do with this pick. Of course, the highest rated player is Obi Toppin, but I really like Onyeka Okongwu as well. But Denny as well can just be so versatile for us. Like, that's what really stood out about him. Is I feel like we can get a power forward anytime, and maybe even later on. So we go ahead and we pick up Danny Avdija out of Israel, and I think that he's somebody that can come into this team. He's not the most highly touted, but his upside, a playmaker who's a wing, who can do everything that we need. Yeah, that's something that I'm going to take. So Obi Toppin falls to the Wizards. Where does Onyeka go? All right, he went to the Spurs. Great pickup for them. But yeah, it honestly came down to Onyeka or Denny. I'm not gonna lie. We eliminated getting Obi really quickly because I saw the upside in the other two. So noticing that RJ Hampton is still there at pick number 17 from the Brooklyn Nets, we go ahead and we pick him up as well. There's a possibility that he could actually slide in real life. So we go ahead and we pick him up. I think that that's a really good pick for that. I was looking at a power forward, to be honest, but that's cool. So next up, I see that Jaden McDaniels is still on the board. So we're looking at him with like the 26th pick, 27th pick from the Boston Celtics. And we actually go ahead and make a trade. But of course, the Raptors rain on our entire parade. We saw him sliding. But we're just going to go ahead and make a quick little swap with them right there. But personally, I do like the moves that we made as far as this draft goes. We picked up really good players. with really good value for their draft positions. The only one that I'm still iffy on is getting Denny instead of getting somebody like Onyeka, but I think that we'll be just fine in the future with that. So we picked up Denny, RJ Hampton, and Jaden McDaniels. Jaden can be our power forward in the future. He's 6'10", but Denny can play that role as well, and I like it. So one thing that we go ahead and we do, because we didn't do any real moves as far as free agency goes, but we switched it to a 7-second offense. We brought back Malik Beasley, and this team is looking insane for next season. I mean, if you look at our starting lineup, it's D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, Denny. We're also rocking with a James Johnson currently at power forward, but that could easily change. And obviously at center with Cat. Off the bench, we got RJ Hampton as backup point guard, Jarrett Culver at backup shooting guard, Joshua Kugia at backup small forward. Backup power forward is Jaden McDaniels. Backup center is Omari Spellman. So this team is actually looking really, really good. They got us as buying whenever you look at the team intel, but I like this team a lot. Let me know what you guys thought about this intro episode in the comment section below. The next one is going to actually be the season opener versus the Portland Trail Blazers. And I am really pumped. I think that this team has so much potential, like I said before. And I'm looking for big games from Jaden, RJ, and Denny in their NBA debuts. And of course, Cat and D'Lo. I really want to see that. We also decided to sign Cassius Stanley, place him in the G League. Regardless, we got a fire team. And I just cannot wait for the season opener. So like it up. And I'll see you guys then. I'm out. Peace, y'all.